Okay guys, this right here, this is what we call a power bowl of cereal. It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. This honey bun cereal is amazing. They only sell it at Walmart. If you guys can find it, I would highly recommend it. A few Pop-Tarts on there, Rice Krispie Treat, and then the Nature Valley granola. Just look at that bowl of goodness. You know, I can't believe that I'm actually saying this, but if you've never added some Pop-Tarts to your cereal, you might want to give it a try. It's actually pretty amazing. What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much to everyone that has already liked the video and subscribed to the channel. I really do appreciate that. The goal of this video is going to be to gain as much weight as possible in taking as much food as we can fit in this stomach of mine in the next, I don't know, call it 10 to 12 hours or until I go to bed. The reason we are going to do this is because I want to prove the point that if you have a cheat day or a cheat meal, that is not going to be the end of the world. You're not going to gain this weight and never be able to lose it. So I'm also going to document throughout the week to show you how long exactly it takes me to get back to my baseline weight. I hate that I've turned into one of those people that always comments on the weather, but it is just so beautiful here almost all of the time, and I appreciate that so much. You almost have to live in a cold weather state to really understand what I'm talking about. Okay guys, so before we hit up the gym, we had to have another breakfast here. So I got a few tacos, if you guys can see in there. These are ham and egg, pretty delicious. Then we got a few donuts as well, because what would an epic cheat day be without some donuts? Just look at that. I love breakfast tacos, man. That's one of the best things about being here in Texas. I don't know what's going on with my camera. I'm really disappointed. You just missed the first taco and the vanilla sprinkle donut. Man, that was the best one.
All the opportunities that you got, I mean all the possibilities, so many options. So if we're taking this to the team, you and I.
You know, I think everyone around here assumes that I'm a nomad because they always see me walking the same path. It just so happens that my favorite coffee shop and my gym and where I live is all right here. It's actually pretty incredible. So I figured we get a change of scenery for the glazed donut. You can still see the sprinkle remnants. I'm so mad that you guys missed that, man. I love that donut. I'm not sure if this is new or not. I've never noticed it, but it says the wood makes it good. Damn right. So good. But you guys should know we're not satisfied with good over here. We are going to make it great. They should really let me do their marketing campaign. So I'm gonna put in the P-Science Select Cafe. If you guys have not heard of this, it's 20 grams of protein, 100 milligrams of caffeine, makes your coffee taste so delicious, and you, yes you, can save 15% using Travis at PScience.com. So I do have a pretty big workout today. I need to work up to the heaviest double that I can on bench press, which is exciting. I'm gonna make a prediction right now. If Rocky's in the gym, I'm gonna hit 305 for 2 reps. If he's not, it's gonna be 295 for 2 reps. I just have this feeling. Okay guys, well Rocky, he did not show up today, so I'm gonna try to do this one solo, but no excuses. I'm gonna do my first set, 280 pounds for 2 reps, and see how that feels, then I'm gonna base my top set off that. It's here. What's up, man? I just told the people that if you were here, I was gonna hit 305 for a set of 2, but if you weren't, I was only gonna be able to get 295. I was losing confidence, but luckily Rocky showed up, so now I have no excuses. We're gonna hit 305 for a double. Okay guys, so I did get the 305 for 2 reps, super happy about that. 315 didn't go as well. I mean, I got the 1 rep and it was a longer pause than I've ever done for 315. So I'm gonna mark that as a win. So I'm sitting here ordering $50 of Domino's pizza. Rocky over here, dying from 105-pound dumbbell lunges. Sometimes life is just not fair. Okay, so in typical Sunday fashion, I spent way too long at the gym today, and I'm actually down weight. I'm down to 190 from 192 this morning, so we have got a lot of work to do today, boys. P-Science Fudge Brownie Protein Bar. This might be the first time you've ever seen this. if it's your first time on the channel. Most of you guys know I eat one of these every single day. What I love about this is I eat them on the way to work in the car. It's very convenient, you can grab and go. But if you have the luxury of being home like I do today, pop this guy in the microwave for 10 seconds. It will just blow your mind. So if you like chocolate, this is gonna be the best tasting 20 grams of protein you've ever had in your life. If you don't like chocolate, what the hell are you doing on this channel? Anybody that knows me knows if I have all the food laid out, that means one thing, and that is I'm getting ready for the thumbnail picture. So this is $55 of Domino's. This should definitely help me put on the weight between all the salt and the fat. It's not good. This is a brownie and cookie mix. That is gonna be amazing. These are supposed to be chicken wings, but does that look like chicken wings to you guys? I don't know about that. I think I might have got marketed there. So then we got the Philly cheesesteak pizza. That's delicious. And take a look at these. I think they're garlic knots, but I mean, you can just see the butter and the oil oozing off of them. Oh my gosh, this day might give me a heart attack. Unless you make corny YouTube videos, you just can't understand how annoying it is to take thumbnail pictures by yourself. Especially with Megan coming in 2 weeks, having those crumbs all over the couch, that would not have been a good thing. So let's jump into this Philly cheesesteak pizza. Personally, I'm not a big fan of just watching other people eat. I get no enjoyment out of that, although I know a lot of others do, to each their own. So I wanted to get into story time for those of you like me who would rather hear someone talk or learn something about someone. So the reason this specific pizza is meaningful to me is because back in the day, I think it started right around 6th grade, my mom and I would order this pizza, the Philly cheesesteak from Domino's, one Friday a month as a treat. And it was like a big reward because at the time, you know, we didn't have a bunch of money to be thrown away. It's kind of expensive. It was $18 for that pizza. And back then, money wasn't as readily available, so we saved it, and it was much more meaningful for sure back then. So I know you guys see these videos, right? And I'm just wasting money. It probably seems like $55 just to make a YouTube video, and I don't want you all to think that I ever lose touch of that. Like, it's not something that I ever take for granted. And I always remember back to my roots when that would be a really, really big deal. And it might seem to you that I'm just wasting money, wasting food, but there's a lot of things that go on in the back end that I just don't feel the need to glamorize or try to put myself up on a pedestal in terms of donations. And you know, I do try to do my part. Let's just leave it at that without getting into too many specific details. But I will never forget those Friday nights. It was like magical, man. We looked forward to that night. We had it circled on the calendar. We would watch a movie and just hang out. It was the best. I don't know about you guys, but regardless of where I'm going to eat, one of my favorite parts is always the bread or the chips and salsa or whatever side of carbs there is. I'm into that life. And the reason I like these is because they look like little breast cancer ribbons. Does anybody remember the crazy bread from Little Caesars? It was always so much better than the pizza. This is like crazy bread on steroids. That is amazing. Here's the question though, do you guys dip in marinara or not? When something is this good, I tend not to use sauces, but I figured I gotta at least try it. Can you guys see that? I'm pretty sure there's a stick of butter and 5 tablespoons of oil on each one of these, but they're fantastic. What I'm not showing you guys is I'm also downing water. So between all of the salt, all of the water, I should be making my weight go up real fast. And I'm almost finished with this pizza, man. Even though it's cold, it's delicious. Let's move on to these sketchy chicken wings. I don't understand. I thought I was getting boneless chicken wings from a pizza place like I normally would, but what is this? It almost has, it has like barbecue and bacon on there. Well, imagine taking fried chicken and adding barbecue sauce and bacon. How could that possibly be bad? And cheese, by the way. Okay guys, this is what we call consolidation. I used to consolidate income statements. Now I consolidate pizza boxes apparently. So I got to the point where I was like, okay, this is gonna be about as much as I could possibly eat without puking, because that is definitely not the goal. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I am gonna see how much weight I can put on, but I would not recommend going to this kind of extreme at all. I am doing this for YouTube purposes. I'm going to this extreme to show the people that are so scared to eat one thing outside of their normal diet because they think that they're gonna get fat or lose all their progress. So that's kind of the purpose of this one, and showing them, hey, if I can go this far, then you're gonna be all right if you just kind of slip up 1 day or 2 days a week. You're gonna be fine, it's not that serious. But also, I don't think it's a good idea to get in the habit of just trying to gorge yourself 1 day and then trying to do it all over again, or trying to get back on track the next day. You guys see what I do on YouTube for entertainment, but really, it's all about balance, guys.
I was read in the Bible, wages of sin is death. So I made a vow to.
Everybody knows when it comes to ranking desserts, number 1 is cookies, number 2 is brownies, number 3 is donuts. So when you combine a cookie and a brownie, obviously it's gonna be great. Does anybody think that I can eat this thing in one bite? If I do, you have to like the video. You know, I really wish that rappers would stop killing people. One, because obviously you should never kill anybody. And also, I really like their music, so now I'm never gonna hear from this guy ever again. But I gotta go run some errands. I have to go to Target and pick up a bunch of odds and ends, probably also pick up some more food for later tonight. I'm pretty full, as you can probably imagine. I'm about 7,000 calories in, and I think that we're still gonna be able to get in, I'm hoping at least 3,000. 10,000 is always a good number for the title, you know? So we finally found the large bottle of the no sugar added ketchup. It's like all my hopes and dreams have been answered. Okay guys, sometimes I have ideas that just don't pan out, and that was one of them. That was so dry. I mean, in concept, it was great, right? This stuff is amazing. This, I think it's peanut butter and company. Yeah, white chocolate peanut butter. It is unreal, especially if you add the best honey on planet Earth, Round Rock honey. And usually that would be a great combination, but I just used too much bread and I toasted it too long. Once I got into the center, it was great, but eating that crust, that was challenging. I'm pretty sure I just drank an entire, I think this is 32 ounces, so. Okay, you know, I do this for entertainment, so that was a good amount of calories, but not a lot of volume. So I guess I still gotta have at least one more meal tonight, and I'll talk to you when we get there. Okay guys, I made the mistake of sitting down. I had to get up and we're gonna walk to the next destination, which means you already know where we're going. It's one of two places, Cilantro or Freebirds, and I am opting for a big burrito. Tons of carbs and tons of salt. Really help pick up the weight in my body, because I don't really know where I'm at right now. I wanna make it a surprise. Just look at this miniature child, rolled to perfection, might I add. I have a feeling I know what this guy does in his free time. But inside, we have chicken, black beans, I think I also have some rice, as well as some cheese, maybe some corn. I can't even really remember, but I'll put it on the screen for you guys so you know. I am running a little bit low on time, so I'm gonna try to speed through this. Let's make this a challenge. How fast can I eat this burrito? I bet you I can get it down in, I wanna say 5 minutes, but 5 minutes would be pretty aggressive for the size of this thing. Let's make it, you know what, we're gonna do 5 minutes. If it's under 5 minutes, I mean, you have to like the video. So the good news is I finished the burrito in under 5 minutes. The bad news is I've already eaten about 9,000 calories today. So I'm kind of feeling that. My stomach is making all kinds of weird noises. All right, we're almost done though. I thought I was gonna have to eat this entire thing to make it over 10,000, but it's just not gonna happen. This Talente, I don't know, this gelato is so good. There was a food challenge that I ate this entire thing because the macros are so bad. Per serving, which is 1/3 of the container, 13 grams of fat, 37 carbs, and 5 protein, 280 calories. But I will tell you, it is quite delicious. This is the caramel cookie crunch flavor. It's good. It's not as good as Halo Top. And you know we don't end Sundays without a fat and weird cookie. This one right here, this is the Imposter. I'm gonna put it in the oven for about 5 minutes at 350. Music to my ears. Honestly, I'm too full to even make this like a slow-mo cinematic shot, but just take a look at that guy right there. Man. My, oh my. So we had 10,500 calories, 414 grams of protein, 1,300 grams of carbs, 418 grams of fat, and 448 grams of sugar. I'm sure I could have proved this point in a much easier way, but this is what we got. So I guess this is the moment of truth. Oh man, my stomach hurts. So I definitely have a little bit more of a food baby going on, and it does not feel very, very good at all. So I'm up over 10 pounds. See where we're at in the morning. Probably not gonna be that excited to see you guys so early, to be honest. I feel so much better after that workout, even though I was doing legs, so it was a little bit shaky there at the beginning, wasn't feeling too good, but once I started breaking a sweat, I started feeling a whole lot better. So I would expect my weight to normalize probably tomorrow, which would be Tuesday or Wednesday, just losing some water weight and also getting that sheer volume of food out of my body. I mean, over 10,000 calories. It's just a lot of food. So what I do the next few days is I just get back on schedule as normal. So I start eating when I'm hungry. I typically am not too hungry during the beginning of the day. Might have my protein bar, but I don't restrict myself because I ate too much yesterday, but I also am not gonna force feed myself. So it's all based off of feel. And there we have it, my friends. In just 2 days, my weight is down to normal. It's actually a little bit less. I did not eat much food yesterday. I was just not hungry. I think I ended up at like 1,900 calories, and there was a lot of waste in my body, a lot of water. So what I am not saying in this video is that you should go gorge yourself, eat as much food as possible, and not think there's gonna be any kind of side effects. If you do, there's some potential that you might gain weight, especially if you do this day after day. For me, I was doing this mostly for entertainment, let's be honest, because YouTube loves this kind of stuff, and also to show you that if you're out and about and you have what most people would consider cheat meals, or you go a little bit overboard one day, you are going to be just fine. And I showed you that by taking it to the extreme, but I do not recommend that you all do that. So thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That is pretty awesome. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I would really appreciate that, and I look forward to talking to you guys next time.